just here reflecting after 4 years of moving from the UK to Jamaica, and just thinking about things I wish I knew before I moved to Jamaica. So guys, you know Jamaica is, you know, the vibes, family, friends. Yeah, Jamaica is just a vibe in itself. Good food.
All long before the food, they are wet. All long before the food, that more I know.
But guys, there is things I did wish I knew and prepare myself for before I pack my bag and get on that flight and move from the UK. So let me share these things with you guys. Guys, the first thing is the pace of life. Guys, when I landed, I still had the London mindset. You know, in England, things work like clockwork. If the train like minutes late, people start checking their watches like something gone horrible wrong. But in Jamaica, oh, it's a whole different ball game, guys. Don't go and expect much. No, lower your expectation where that is concerned. People take 2 steps back forward and like 2 backs, and not progress. Nothing's progressing. Guys, one time I had to go into the bank, and I tell you, you had to just hold your peace, because people will be coming into the bank, going up to the till and just getting through. But what can you do? Guys, I've learned that if you can't beat them, you join them. So it's good to know people. It's good to know people in the bank, so you don't go there and get frustrated, you start cussing. I've seen it many a times. People from, you know, and you know the foreigner them when you're there in Jamaica, coming to the bank, they start arguing. But no, it not gonna give you any leverage. It only make you even wait longer. So yeah, if you can't beat them, join them. So find somebody in the bank, be nice, say, security, you know, you can help me, like I'm like in a little bit of rush, can you help me? Forget through cars, guys, you'll be there 2, 3, 4, 5 hours and you're still not getting through, and people would just come and just, you know, pass you and leave you right there. So it's just the system that you're not used to, whether you're in the UK or America. You know, we're used to a little bit of more order. But yeah, in Jamaica it's pretty different. So it's just the way of life. I guess the local used to it, and after years you just get used to it as well. So you just know to navigate yourself around the pace of life. And also, coupled with that, guys, is just like, there's just no customer service. So you're not gonna kill yourself. You just find way around it, and how to, you know, just to get around things in Jamaica that irritates you, you know, that boils, make your blood boil. Like, imagine in the bank and people going to the till and just go straight up to them friends or whoever it is in the bank and just get through. It's just madness. But yeah, the pace of life in Jamaica is very slow. It's very slow compared to the UK. Like today I'm here doing this video. It's very unusual, because normally I'm out working. Yeah, you have to work to survive here. So I leave out in the dark, in the winter especially, and I come home in the dark. So yeah, pace of life in Jamaica, I think there's a positive to it, I have to say. It makes you stop, you know, it makes you reflect. And it makes you live, you know. It's not normal for people to be going 100 miles an hour 365 days a year. So yeah, pace of life it's a bit calm. It's a bit calm. Second thing for me is the cost of living, guys. Trust me, it was shock. The UK is expensive, and it's even more expensive now in comparison to when I moved to Jamaica in 2022. But yeah, the price of food, especially the food in the supermarket, those things like your regular cereal, you know, your cheese, butter, stuff like that. That was a shocker. That was expensive. Yeah, it's kind of like 50% more on the price in comparison to the UK. But you can understand that because Jamaica doesn't produce those things. Most of those things are imported, and tax and levies on those things, yeah, very high. So I understand why it's kind of that it has that price increase in comparison to the UK. And we also have to kind of think like, yeah, Jamaica is, I wouldn't say it's a third world country, it's a developing country. So yeah, it hasn't got the leverage as what the UK has, in terms of imports and import taxes and duties, So Jamaica's up and coming, I have to say. So yeah, that was a shocker for me. The price of goods, and also, guys, electricity. Let me tell you, that was off the scale. Price of electricity, guys, it's not normal, and I'm sure you know that. So you've heard people say that over and over again, and it is true. Yeah, my first bill was like 13,000, and I didn't even move in yet. So yeah, I had to do something straight away. So that was my first and kind of last bill I have to say, because yeah, I had to go and spend the money and get some solar panels. So definitely which allowed me to live a little bit more freely in Jamaica, so without having that excessive bill every month that you have to fork out, no, $30,000, which is like what, 150 quid. And especially if you're not having a regular income, definitely, yeah, the cost of the electricity is very high. You cannot go to Jamaica and run AC like in Manchester, or you're still in the UK. So you have to kind of change your mindset. I had to change my mindset of, the price of goods that I'm used to. So this is before I do farming, because now it's not an issue for me because I have a farm, I can plant, and certain things that I find I go to the supermarket to initially buy when I moved to Jamaica. I don't need to buy them anymore because I just eat local produce. I go to the market, it's pretty cheap. And if things get expensive, certain times of the year, like December time, things get expensive, I just go to Coronation Market, so I just buy a few more items, which is much cheaper than buying it just down in St. Thomas, where I live. So yeah, you kind of navigate your way through stuff, and and just make it work. So yeah, the prices of things can be very expensive, and yeah, but you find ways through it. So don't let that put you off. I know that is a put off for a lot of people, but if you can afford to live in the UK and America and wherever other Western country, you definitely can afford to live in Jamaica, because there's a lot of things that you don't really need, or there's a lot of things you can get for free, especially food items. You can get them for free in comparison to the UK. If you look around, I can show you around me right now. There's nothing here. There's no fruit trees, there's nothing that you can just go and pick. You ain't got no banana tree here, no plantain tree, no yam ain't growing here. The most you've got in the summer is apples and kind of like berries if you plant them. So you can offset the cost of living in terms of your food. You don't need to eat cereal, just buy banana or eat banana, which you do anyway. It's much healthier for your breakfast. So stuff like that. And I find stuff like sugar and flour is pretty cheap there. I would not put it in the barrel to go to Jamaica again. So yeah, it's pretty cheap in Jamaica. So you just have to kind of navigate yourself and have your own experience, I say. So get your own experience, see what works for you and see what don't. So yeah, cost of living is very high, and yeah, oil as well. That's kind of expensive also. So yeah, safety and awareness, guys. We know Jamaica's got a different rhythm, you know, when it comes on to safety. And when I say a different rhythm, Jamaica works quite differently in terms of safety. A lot of people say Jamaica is safe, I wouldn't go back there, but that's not the case for me. I don't find that. I find it quite safe environment, especially where I live. I don't live in Kingston, and not that Kingston is unsafe. I know I go to Coronation Market. You know, I know people who live in Devon Town. However, I would say one thing: just go there and just mind your business. Don't get involved in people's business. Just avoid those family members that you know are toxic. So that's the one thing the fourth thing I wish I knew before moving to Jamaica. It's just family members that you know that are toxic. Just avoid it. Don't if them say A, just it's A. Just leave them to it. Just stay in your circle. Just stay and deal with those people that have your best interests at heart. So things should go this way, or things should go that way. But at the end of the day, people have to live their life the best they know it. So you should carry on and live yours. Because you know it, so you're not getting involved. So in terms of safety and awareness for me, it's just keep yourself safe. Bring Tom, Dick and area your yard. Don't get too familiar. And the main thing is don't be a bullseye, guys. Don't go back to the community that you know you come from, like people really struggling, and go and build a mansion. That's not wise. So don't be a bullseye. Go to a community that you know what everybody is have like for like. So if you can't afford to go to a nice community, you have to live in gated community, but just go somewhere that you won't seem out of place. People's got things, you've got things, so what you've got's not attracting somebody that have got. So yeah, there's nice community in Jamaica. Stony Hill's nice, Jackson's nice. Those places are nice. And the Ball, it's just got pockets of nice places. So just don't be a bullseye. Go into community that people are suffering, and you go and build a 10-bedroom house. I know you only one live. It's not one. So, or be a show off to people. Be unkind. Not that you should, give away your last penny to people that sit on the roadside and just beg you. But yeah, just be kind. Don't turn up your nose. Don't turn up your English nose on anyone. So yeah, just keep yourself safe. Fence up your yard, have your dog, have your cameras if you need to. But yeah, I don't find it to me, my community that I live in. Most people there know me. They know me since I was young. Yeah. And of them things, me up there to my things, so it's not an issue. So not a bullseye. We live in a little house, then we live in a big house. So yeah, and yeah, Jamaica is nice once you know to navigate yourself, and yeah, you can live happily there. So yeah, safety in comparison to the UK, I would say now the UK is the UK has changed, I have to say. Yeah, there's a lot of crime here, especially here in London. I mean, I'm here with my phone, but it's a strategic location that they don't ride. They normally ride bikes and just grab your phone off of you. And before you know it, Ali, I can't wipe out. Next thing they're doing as well, once you're on the train, they stand outside the train and they grab your phone. So yeah, there's a lot of crime here. A lot of thefts on the increase. You know, supermarket is feeling. So yeah, you just have to navigate yourself. I mean, the world is strange as we know it. In terms of safety in Jamaica, you can be pretty safe if you're smart, mind your business, keep to your circle that you know, and yeah, just don't get involved in people bang around really. So guys, the fourth thing on my list is transportation. Guys, if you don't drive in Jamaica, you are stuck. I remember my first week in Jamaica, I didn't have a vehicle then. Taking a taxi into Kingston, guys, the traffic, especially up halfway through there, going up to Constant Spring, certain times of the day it's just so much traffic. But yeah, and the taxi driver just driving in and out of patrol, like guys, people crossing anywhere they feel like, guys. I feel like I'm in Mario Kart, but you know, guys, with very serious consequences it can have. So yeah, not having a vehicle in Jamaica, you can feel very stuck. Yeah, it can cause a problem. You can just feel like not having the vibes, or you know, not having the motivation to go anywhere. So yeah, having a vehicle is essential, not just for your own safety, because you are in control of how you drive, because we know these taxi drivers down there, them drive really bad and fast. So one advice for you guys, if you're ever in a taxi and the driver is going like 150 miles per hour, tell him to let you out. Yeah, just tell him to let you out, come out of that taxi and take another one, because guys, there's serious consequences to it. So yeah, so it's important. So on the flip side of it, if you have a vehicle, you can say river today, beach tomorrow, or you know, wherever you want to go, so you're much freer and you don't feel stuck. Because unlike the UK, where I am currently, obviously, you know, you don't need a car to go many places. You can just jump on the tube, jump on a bus, yeah, and it works perfectly fine. It's like clockwork here, except if they're on strike, which they were last week. So yeah, which is a nightmare when they're on strike. But normally they work, they're very efficient, so you can get around quite safely and quite fast. So yeah, it took me about half an hour to get into central London this morning. So yeah, having a vehicle in Jamaica is very essential. So yeah, you just have to be aware of the bad driving. You know, you have to be assertive sometimes, but you just have to pick your moment, because them drive bad out there. They will cut you out, or cut you off, I should say. So you have to be assertive, and you have to be very careful. So sometimes just let them go. You know, getting out no argument or no tit for tat with them. So yeah, you just have to just be careful, especially around driving. If you can't manage, don't drive. So make somebody drive you, or content with a bus, because definitely you got good bus services out there now. So yeah, that's my other thing I wish I knew. Definitely you need your own vehicle so you can be more mobile, so you don't feel stuck. You don't feel like, what have I done to myself? Because being in the UK, you can get up and just go at the last minute. The great great big bench chime.
I've got a really good example.
Oh, it's 42, so yeah, it chimes like every 50 minutes. So yeah, that's my thing I wish I knew before moving to Jamaica. Please like, share and subscribe. Don't forget guys, I'm really enjoying this. It's very cool weather. Sun's out, a lot of people around. It's very nice, very relaxing. Yeah. And I'm not at work working every day, God send. If I didn't mention that before. So guys, this is the fifth and final part, guys, I wish I knew before moving back to Jamaica, is the emotional side of things, guys. Here is the part that nobody prepares you for. Guys, you think that you're going home, you think that, you know, you're familiar, you're going back to the yard, family, you know, friends, just to reconnect, you know. But guys, you have changed. Not Jamaica, but you have changed. You are different, guys. Your accent, the way you dress, you know, just the way you do things, just the way you used to, a different way of life. You know, I've been in the UK for many years, since the 90s, which is a long time, most of my life. So definitely the UK is going to impact on the way I think, the way I dress, the way I carry myself. But yeah, deep down, you know, you have the Jamaican culture and it's still there. But you go back and you think that's gonna just restart the way you're just gonna restart, but the way you left off. But it's not the same. So yeah, you definitely have changed. So yeah, the emotional side of things can be very impactful. And yeah, you just have to navigate those ways. You know, you can be, people to see you as foreigner. You're no more, they don't call you by your name anymore. They probably they call me British. But yeah, they see you, they hear the accent, you know, just probably think say you have money. So yeah, the emotional side of moving back to Jamaica from the UK after many years can take its tolls, because sometimes you just feel like you don't belong. Sometimes you feel like you've been picked on, especially people just asking you for things. But yeah, you just have to navigate. I just learned how to navigate myself. If I want to give my things, I give you. If not, I just say no, or you know, just give you the Jamaican look. But yeah, the emotional side is yeah, it can weigh on you initially, especially if you leave family back here in the UK. It does weigh on you. Because yeah, you have to kind of change your own mindset, try and change your way of life. And so yeah, the emotional aspect of moving back home is very impactful, and is something that you gradually get used to it, you gradually adapt, and you gradually just navigate your way through, yeah, the best way you can. So, and yeah, you can always come back. Beautiful day like this, right? You can always come back for a visit, you can get back for work. So this is the thing, like, you move away, you move to places like Jamaica, or move anywhere to the Caribbean or Africa, you can always revisit, you know? You're not stuck. It's not like the world is ended yet, but you're not stuck. So you can always revisit. Certainly I've been here for a little while. Can't wait to go back. Yeah, it's nice, especially in the summer here in the UK. Yeah, it's very nice. So you can remind yourself of those things that you've missed, and you can appreciate Jamaica for those things that it offers, like life, like you live literally. The slower pace of life, even though it can be very tedious at times, but I come to appreciate it and appreciate the people. They're very kind. You can be in the UK and nobody talk to you. You don't see anybody for weeks, months, nobody call your phone. But it's not the same in Jamaica. People are very friendly there. People are very friendly there. So yeah, I appreciate Jamaica, and I also appreciate the UK for what it brings. A very contrasting place. They're very contrasting culture, contrasting way they do things. But I appreciate them both. I especially appreciate Jamaica for what it's got to offer me in this time of my life, which I'm on the top of the hill in terms of age. By God's grace, going down the road would be easier, it would be more healthier and more content. So yeah, I appreciate both places. And mentally, I appreciate Jamaica a lot. It makes you want to stop, reflect on life. And financially, I appreciate the UK. So yeah. So tell me in the comment section below, what things do you wish you knew before moving from the UK? Guys, if you reached to the end of the video, guys, thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. But guys, this is a bonus for you guys. The one thing I wish I knew before moving to Jamaica is, guys, shoes. Guys, shoes get rotten there very, very quickly. And all you stilettos, all those shoes. Guys, I remember once I would put on my nice shoes, go to church. This was all the way in St. Mary, so it was like I was close by to go back home and grab another one. These shoes just pop off on my foot in a church, so embarrassing. I had to be walking, dragging my foot, and my friend lent me her shoe. Luckily I had a pair of slippers or sandals in the car, so I got go there and put that on. But yeah, shoe gets rotten there very, very quickly. So don't bring a lot of shoes. Better to just bring a couple of pair, like 5 or 6 pairs for the year or so. That will last you, and just keep replenishing, because you would just lose your money. You just waste your money getting a whole lot of shoes. So you know what, you're just gonna stock up. Don't stock up in shoes. It's a waste of time. And yeah, that's one thing. That's definitely big takeaway for me. Is like, I really wish I knew that waste my money and bring all of my shoes then. So now that if I have nice pair of shoes that I've got and I really like my Bridget, I always bring it back to the UK with me. Always pack it and bring it, so it don't just stay there not being worn and just get rotten, and just save yourself the embarrassment. So yeah, don't buy loads of shoes, just keep replenishing it as you go. And yeah, clothing as well, they don't last as long, because you stay and you eat a lot of fruits. The washing powder there is a bit harsh as well. Yeah, that's another bonus for you guys. The washing powder there is very harsh, so it kind of damages your clothes quite quickly. Doesn't last long. Yeah, the environment there is harsh though. It's expected. But yeah, thanks for watching. Put down in the comment section below what things you wish you know before moving from the UK to Jamaica. Please like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching. God bless. Thank you. Bye.
Go on then, Marsha. Put your toe in that Dean mouth.